go backwards, and Sam Britton all in and needing his pair of threes to hold up. Here comes the flop. Oh, Dave the Devilfish Elliott has hit his queen, and that is a crippling blow.
The luckiest fish in the sea.
Yes.
Turn card coming now, and Sam Britton needing a three and not getting it. One card to come. And there are not too many lakes in Wyoming, but the Devilfish is swimming around right now. And Sam Britton has just run into that brick wall. He is out of this tournament.
Back to the rodeo for Sam.
Devilfish Elliott.
And the ironic thing, a pair of snowmen would have got turned over, the ace-king would have got turned over, and the fish, the lucky fish, takes the money.
He would have beat everybody, wouldn't he?
Well, he would, but of course, you know, he's never going to call an all-in maneuver, is he?
Looking at that hand one more time, the Devilfish managed to get all his money in with a queen nine. Sam Britton leading with the threes, but when that lady hit front and center, it changed things severely. And in the end, a pair of queens taking Britton with a pair of threes back to the land.
Pretty nervous. The threes, you know, better hand. He caught a queen. Queen wasn't there. Maybe could have hung on a little bit, but that's poker. Not like what I wanted.
So 16 hands now, and we have just lost our first player. But Roy Brindley, the story so far, the hands, big hands that players have been folding.
Well, these players need to realise this is not the World Series of Poker over 4 or 5 days. This is a 6-seater tournament with a half-an-hour clock. You cannot lay down monster hands. You make big moves with them. And if these two guys continue to pass pairs of eights and ace-kings, I'm afraid, well, their stay is not going to be overly long.
Jason Gray hasn't folded any of those, and that's why he's chip leader, 167,000. But Devilfish, of course, second position on the strength of not many hands at all. There is your chip leader, the Australian. Gray also quite a big sports bettor in his home state of Sydney.
Jason's got tons anyway.
Cards coming out now, and we have lost our first player. 5 now, whittling ourselves down to 1. Still 2 and 4,000 blinds. And the Devil now, he's finally found something, Roy.
Well, 5-handed, Queen King suited is a nice hand. Of course, it's a big outsider against an ace-2. Oh, well, here we go again. And
12,000 straight. The raise is 8, and Bauer has picked up the exact same hand the Devilfish had. And last time the Devilfish raised, Bauer folded an ace-king and found out the Devilfish was at it.
I'm afraid this guy is on a temporary visit. You cannot lay down big hands in this format as regular as this guy is. What hand does he want to pick up to generate some action?
So ground Skinner for Elliott, and Bauer says, man, you're raising a lot of pots.
You didn't show me this time. You didn't have a good hand.
Well, this time was a lot more. Last time it just made me on the blind. Yeah, that's true.
Dave Devilfish Elliott first to speak when these cards come out. 4,000 now. Not interested. Man in the black suit. A laid-back guide from Denver, Colorado, though. Christian Bauer, who's folded hands a lot better than this, now sticks in a little raise, 12,000 straight with a queen 10, and
well,
takes him down, Roy.
That could be his modus operandi, couldn't it? You know, he might just like to make moves rather than try and defend against moves. I don't know, the jury's certainly out, but you know, the guy deals poker for a living. You know, he must have seen plenty of players. He must know something up there amongst the white matter.
Well, Bauer's won that pot uncontested, but he's still the short stack, 5th position now, 79,000.
You heard that,
but he looks like he's enjoying himself, Roy, talking at the table. Doesn't seem like the cameras have affected him yet.
No, that's the way, on national TV with $10,000 on the line and you're having a good day.
4,000 on Bauer now, and he looks like he's counting out a raise, 12,000 again. Second hand he's raised in a row. Respect round the table, and the Devilfish quickly shows that he had nothing to contest with. 2 pots in a row for Bauer.
And he's found some aggression.
May have just found his voice. And there is Bauer from 5th to 4th. Currently joint 4th with the only other American left in the crew.
Hails from Denver, Colorado.
Gary Jones now, who is ahead of his starting stack, but not much more. Fold, and Dumovic looking around the table. He had some trouble with 8s before, has now found the ducks. What is this, Roy? Is it a... Jason Gray doing... raising out of turn, and Dumovic says, well, in that case, I'll definitely fold the deuces. But Jason Gray now sticks in a bet. It's a raise of 7,000, 11,000 total. And Elliott,
Raised to 32,000.
big splash of red, 32,000 straight with 2 10s. That is about 21,000 more, Roy.
Well, that was the correct move. And he goes into the situation. No, it gets through. Good laid down again by Jason Gray. If the money had gone in, the fish would have been about a 2 to 5 on favourite there.
Devilfish making his voice heard with the pocket pair, and that will send him to the chip lead. Roy Brindley,
So you're finally getting the cards now?
by hook or by crook, Dave the Devilfish Elliott has done it. He's chip leader after 20 hands.
Well, could it not have all been so different if that queen hadn't arrived on the board earlier on to send Sam Britton back to Wyoming?
Dumovic now, 4,000 to speak. And do these players have to be panicked yet, Dumovic and Bauer? They're a little bit short-stacked. Fish raising again from the button. Roy, look what he's found. 9-4, better than the 8-4 he raised with earlier. But still, no great shakes.
You had me beat.
Small blind and big blind both
No,
fold.
David, I
And
probably passed the best hand.
good stuff.
Yes.
Easy stuff here. PartyPoker.com, European Open, and Jason Gray has been on fire. He's caught quite a few cards tonight, Roy. Now he's found an ace-queen. And is no stranger, not shy to raising. The bet is 12,000, 4 plus 8. And they've only played 21 hands, but Gray has found a big ace or pocket pair, at least 6 or 7 of those times. And Dumovic looks like he wants to look him up. Dumovic's going to be in big trouble.
Well, if an ace hits the board, it certainly will.
Call. Flop to come. Ace-7 versus ace-queen here. And it'll be Dumovic first to speak. No help.
Both missed, so the first to bet is likely to win.
Golden rule of no limit hold'em from Roy Brindley there. But it's gone check, check, and that spade has given Dumovic a flush draw, Roy. One more spade would make him 5 spade flush, and he's bet, it looks like 14,000 on the back of it, which could put Gray in a tough position, not knowing where he's at, but having the winning hand.
Well, you sit there with 2 cards that aren't connected to the 4 cards on the board and call a 14,000 raise. Very difficult.
Of course, a 10 would make Jason Gray.
So is he sat there
Straight.
thinking a 10 will win it for me, a queen will win it for me, or an ace will win it for me? Because even so, the probability is one of those 3 cards will not arrive.
So Jason Gray with the first misstep of the night there, Roy. He's laid the hand down, and Dumovic with a well-timed semi-bluff there. He had outs to it. Has taken the pot.
Well, possibly the first mistake by Jason Gray. If he had a bet, he would have picked the pot up on the flop for certain.
Nice little move from Dumovic up to 4th position, 99,000, about where he started. And this guy says he's won a bunch of money online this year, and that'll give you confidence.
You're going to have to put 2 of the
That
new
looks like
words
what
in.
he's got. 6,000 in the pot right now. Forced bets are out, and it is the man from Hull, Dancing with the Devil. The chip leader was found at King 9 right now, the Sawmill hand.
Raise to 12.
And that's 12,000 on the backs of it. Red chips, of course, 5,000 each. The blue chips are $2,000.